Hey everyone, Ikshot was pretty strong last year, and this year, well, it's no different. I'm your host Dave, welcome to Tag. Well, Ikshot last year continued on their skins line, they made some gimmick blaster, they went into the pro blaster market, and they came out with the Insanity line with their first flywheeler blaster. They had redesigned one or two XL blaster last year, like the Fortress, which was a turbo advance. And this year will be no different, but this time it's like they are expanding the XL line at the same time. Some redesign of their existing blaster from different line because one of them is an Insanity blaster, the Berserko, and the two other one are basically the specialty of Zuru, which is the single shot and the cylinder fed blaster. So here is the new Ikshot XL Micro. Obviously based on the Menace blaster, this thing will be more reliable than the previous Micro, better for mod, but all in all, this thing will be half dark out of the box, pretty sure of it. The new design, a little more industrial look to go with their XL, and new look on Ikshot. It's a little more industrial than before. The same kind of design update would apply to the two other XL blaster, which are the Caliber and the Ranger. The Caliber being basically what they do best, their Dino Striker, Reflex 6, and pretty much any revolver blaster you can think of Zuru. This is gonna be it. It's surely gonna be reliable, quite powerful for a stock blaster out of the box, and the long barrel, long hand cannon look is super nice. The Ranger for itself is basically a Berserko redesigned for the XL line with dart holder on the stock. A barrel which remind me a little of the Nerf Long Strike. If I look at it really quick, this got kind of the same silhouette. This is a really nice blaster, a new scope to put on it. Hopefully this thing is going to be like a Picatinny, like Zuru is doing since a couple of times. The Fortress was Picatinny, their long shot is. There's a few other blasters that have those rails on it. I want to see if this is going to be the case for this one. All those three blasters are quite interesting, but this is not what excites me with Zuru for this year. Besides that, there was a leak for a unicorn blaster, the Blastercorn, which looked like it's going to be a Flux, something of a mid-size single-shot blaster like Zuru does, the Kickback, a Flux, an Extinct blaster, but shaped like a unicorn. I just wonder if that little lock on the trinket on her collar is doing anything for this blaster. But yet again, I'm just looking at this blaster because it's a bit silly and I'm a big Deadpool fan. But now, the big line, the Insanity Horrorfire. Orange blaster with a green deco accessories on them, reminding us of the Zombie Strike a lot. And those are crazy. Those are the Reaper X, the Doomsday, and the Dread Hammer. I mean, this horror action look is spot on. I am maybe a little disappointed that two of them got the same accessory on it for the action look, which is the rotary saw blade at the tip of them. For the Reaper X and the Doomsday, they kind of have the same thing, but I have a little clue that those blades are gonna spin. Ikshot was able to make the barrel spin on the Crusher and obviously on this Dreadhammer, and this Dreadhammer look crazy with the bone and the kind of blade under it. This screams paint me. I can't even wait to get my hands on those just for paint job. This is gonna be amazing. The Reaper X for itself, looking at the flimsy pull rod on the plunger, I think this is just going to be a Flux. Something very basic, a little more hollow inside. I don't think there is any more gimmick than the blade spinning with that trigger under the trigger guard. This is only going to shoot with one barrel. This is very much, there is one barrel aligned with the plunger rod, the pull prime at the rear, which tells me this is going to shoot only from one barrel and the other one are going to be spare dart holder. Nonetheless, the look is kind of clunky. I like it. This is going to be cool to paint. And now the one that interests me the most, which is basically the Doomsday. This Doomsday is what we not necessarily wanted, because I really love the lever action on the lock blaster, but we wanted a lock blaster without the lock gimmick, and this is it. This really looked to have the same cylinder, but they added a short stock maybe more of a arm brace for the length of it. But the look, the overall look of the blaster, this is the one that interests me the most out of those blasters. I mean, it's a pump action lock blaster. This is going to be a fun one to have, a fun one to wield on the field, I am pretty sure. Plus that blade give it some style. As I said, on the crusher, when you were priming and shooting, then the barrel was rotating. I have the feeling this one is going to be, you pump it, you shoot, and then when you shoot, the blade is going to spin. But future is going to tell us. I hope there is some kind of rotary gimmick for those blades. This is going to add to their value. I mean, this 2024 lineup is pretty crazy for Zuru. I mean, they really are coming like a freight train at any competition there is out there. The only thing maybe lacking or missing that I would hope to see on Zuru this year would be maybe one new Chaos Blaster. Two if you're good, but one would be amazing. Another Pro Blaster maybe, or better than that. Take that crazy industrial post-apocalyptic look you have on those Insanity Horrorfire and make a long shot, a Horrorfire long shot. Don't put the blade, it's not useful, but give it this crazy apocalypse look. This would really be an awesome blaster, and I think you would be the first one to go with the kind of gimmicky, stylish Pro Blaster on the market, and that could be very interesting. I'm gonna keep my eye on Zuru. They are really the most interesting company for stock blaster. They are performing, and obviously Zuru is putting the effort to update anything. Their Excel line, which is already existing, the Insanity line, which is getting expanded right now. So Zuru, big thumbs up for 2024. This lineup is insane. I hope there is more that we don't know about. Still, you still haven't revealed the second Pro Blaster you had in leak last year. I just can't wait to see what it is. I hope this is a sidearm, but anything would do the trick. Well, I think that's it for this small video. In the meantime, you can always follow me on Facebook and Instagram at @ThatOldNerfGuy. Please leave a like and comment, subscribe for more content. Don't forget to hit that bell to notify for my latest video. This was Dave Fatag. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.